Before the Emperor's champion led Ayu's army into Ashfeld, they came here on a scouting mission. They would need to find safe passage for their army to my fortress. But Ashfeld has changed.
Apollyon had been as generous to her own people as she had been to ours. We needed to understand what was happening in Ashfeld, so we explored.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Play For Honor. This episode, we're finding what the whole game is about, honor. We're finally there. The entirety of this mission is, again, more or less boring busy work of just fighting the same people over and over. It seems kind of like they were running out of ideas towards the end of the game. It should be noted, these are not Blackstone Legion soldiers. They're wearing different colors. Instead, they're more reminiscent of the Iron Legion.
Where's the army?
We're back in Ashfield. We're at the Cathedral Ruins. The Cathedral isn't named when most things are.
Remind us of her catastrophic past. Occasionally the ground would shake and a new fire pit would appear. A warning that what had happened once can happen again.
We're here with Momiji. Although, you'll notice that she's not too helpful this mission. She's kind of the opposite. Also, if I were better at the Orochi, I could show off a lot more moves.
Peaceful. Ashfeld itself fought against stability. And we are all reflections of our home.
For instance, that dodging deflect that you saw the Peacekeeper do, the Orochi can do that as well.
Where could she have gone?
Since the war with the Vikings, the Blackstone Legion had put down 7 rebellions. Martial law was the only law our
A part of me almost wants to just fast forward this because of it is so much of the same of just fighting these normal soldiers over and over. I apologize if you hear squeaky sound in the background. My dogs are playing with their toys. Also, turning on the unblockable effect because I just got so bored and frustrated of fighting the same people over and over. I swear, the game will get good again at some point in this episode.
Check out this creepy castle.
But at that point, it's not going to be soon. Unfortunately.
The castle wasn't as abandoned as we had thought.
At least we have another ballista we can play around with.
Our quiet scouting mission had taken a very loud turn.
If only I could aim down further. That would make this a bit more fun.
Are these the defenders of Ashfeld?
Because instead of having to fight over and over again, these basic soldiers, and then fighting conquerors just over and over again. Yeah, we're going to be sitting here just fighting wave after wave of enemies. It's horde mode for now.
antagonizing the knights had been a mistake.
Why do I listen to you?
And you'd think this would be the end of it, but no, it's not. I'm trying to remember if I talked about shields before, and how the Conqueror uses a shield that's supposed to be metal-ish. It has the sound of it, even though the shields of this period would actually be made of wood and leather. You could have a boss or a ring around a shield to reinforce it, but the actual shield itself would not be made of metal because it would just be unsustainable. And shields were designed to actually take damage and be broken and be replaced. With the extra heavy armor we see of the knights, shields weren't commonly used when armor got to that point anyway for knights. Because you're just so armored, a shield doesn't really do anything. Your armor blocks from arrows, your armor blocks like attacks.
Starting to miss prison.
Like we see with the Lawbringer. The Lawbringer would have no use for a shield because of the Lawbringer's armor would just block anything a shield could.
Unorganized. I saw a Warden leading a group of knights away from the fortress. We should follow them.
Apollyon's borders were open. Who had done this? I know that one. Warden.
Are they rebelling? Can they do that? I think we should leave.
Why? It was time to go.
So as I mentioned, these are not Blackstone Legion we're fighting. These are actually people reforming the Iron Legion, led by the Warden, the character we played as at the start of this game. Now, Momiji is injured. We have to protect her and take her to the end of the level. Now, I've done this mission before in a funny way, is that you can just run straight to the end and Momiji will just ignore the enemies and run to the end. Which you can do that if you want. They're not too tough to deal with. And it's kind of hard for her to die, frankly. And this is it. We've reached the end of the level. We just have to defeat the forces here, and then Momiji can escape.
So good.
I did not notice before. They've got little... I don't know what to call that. On their heads, crests, perhaps? I saw it on the Peacekeeper, saw it on the Warden. Let me see if any of the others have it, because that might be common to these new reintroduced Iron Legion.
think that's it. See? Not so bad.
We are not your enemy, champion.
You executed the Imperial family.
We are no longer Blackstones. No. This is my fight.
Alright, time for a super tough boss battle that'll go on forever. You see, the Warden is ultimate, and as the player character, she can... Oh, she's dead.
I was right. You are the Emperor's champion. Your army will find the path to the Blackstone Fortress. Clear. Good luck.
I had taken my measure of that Warden. Once you cross swords with someone, you know their heart.
So the Iron Legion is reformed. Holden Cross, the Warden, Mercy, and... what was his name? The Conqueror guy are all joining forces together so that they can finally take back what Apollyon has stolen and defeat her, and end this age of war and bring about peace for honor. See you next time.